must be tamed. The following day, Nanny awoke early in her apartment in the old town. She packed 2 suitcases, switched off the gas and electricity, and covered the furniture with large white dust cloths. Securely locking the door of the apartment, she made her way downstairs and out onto Donmerplatz, where she caught the tram across the city to take up her new position in the home of the Brinkhoff family. Mrs. Brinkhoff thought it best that Nanny should settle into her new home before being introduced to little Osbert. But little Osbert had other ideas. As Nanny unpacked her suitcases, she became aware of the fact that she was no longer alone. There, in the doorway, stood Osbert, observing her every move.
"So, you are little Osbert Brinkhoff,"
said Nanny. Gravely, Osbert nodded his head.
"Do you have a kiss for Nanny?"
Osbert shook his head.
"Suit yourself,"
said Nanny, and continued unpacking her bags. Osbert watched from the door with growing curiosity as Nanny opened a case and took out a dozen silver picture frames, wrapped carefully in tissue paper. She unwrapped the pictures and placed them on the chest of drawers. The largest of the frames she positioned on the table beside her bed. Tentatively, Osbert entered the room. He stared hard at the photograph on the bedside table.
"Marshal Potemkin,"
explained Nanny.
"My first love. Poisoned to death."
Osbert moved to survey the photographs on the chest of drawers.
"General Metzger,"
continued Nanny.
"Killed by a bomb the day before our wedding. And beside him, Marshal Beckman, who had his head chopped off by a cutlass. Oh, how I loved Marshal Beckman."
Nanny sighed, wistfully.
"Dead. All dead."
12 photographs of 12 celebrated military leaders, all beloved by Nanny until they had met their grisly ends.
"So I never married,"
said Nanny.
"None of them lived long enough."
She smiled.
"And that's why I turned to nannying."
Nanny was used to little boys. In her 30-year career, she'd seen most types of child imaginable. The sort that shouted and spat, the sort that fidgeted and moped, even the sort that bullied and lied. But Osbert was something different. He was watchful and intelligent. This unsettled Nanny. The key, she decided, to taming the boy was to remain eternally vigilant. But Osbert had no intention of being tamed.